Hey everybody, what's up? Old School NYC Gamer back once again here on location in Tempe, Arizona. And we're going to check out this really cool game store that Kubrick Addict 1 told me about, and that is Fallout Games. Now he told me quite a bit about this store, so we're going to check it out for ourselves. So just going to go in here real quick, give you a full tour of the store. The guys here were really cool to let me come in and film. So let's check it out. So as soon as you come in here, people, you can see right here they got 3 displays, free to play some games here. Nothing right now, but this is for the Super Nintendo. Of course, over here you got a Comic Zone on the Sega Genesis, and of course over here you got Jackie Chan on the NES. Of course, here by the exit you got a really cool GameCube kiosk. So you see right there, got some GameCube goodness. And over here on the side wall here, you basically just got more of the newer gen stuff, tons of Nintendo Wii and Xbox 360 and PS3 all the way here. More of the new gen stuff is all over on this side. And of course over here, you got your strategy guides. See right there for Grand Theft Auto 4, Sonic Adventure, Donkey Kong 64. I mean, quite a few. If you're looking for a strategy guide, they definitely do have it. And of course over here you got just tons of PlayStation 2 stuff. So you see right here. Really cool thing. I thought it was a little funny. Got a Blockbuster gumball machine. Of course, you know Blockbuster is pretty much out of business here in the United States. It's like a little gumball machine. And of course, we back up a bit here. Got a really cool N64 kiosk with the see-through orange N64 playing 1080 snowboarding. Of course, in this rack here, people got a really good bargain bin NES lot. I mean, they got quite a few good titles here. Like, of course, you gotta have your commons, but of course, you know, you gotta have a few good games in here. You even got Clax, Tension Cart for $3, Gyrus, which is a classic, for $4. Tombs and Treasure, which you saw I picked up recently. They have this here. Let's see what we can find over here. Solar Jetman, which I recently got. Operation Wolf, $3, not a bad deal at all. And yeah, like I said, even some games I've never seen here, Totally Rad by Jalico for $5. Yeah, I mean the games range anywhere from $3 to $5 in this section. Actually 2 to 5. So you really can't, you know, you can't beat that deal, especially if you want to fill up your NES collection. Now, of course, they're gonna have more of the popular titles in the display case here. They got Dame Dream and Davy, and Freedom Force, and the original Punch-Out, not Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Rocky and Bullwinkle, and got the B-52. Got Galaga. You got Power Punch 2. You know, like I said, so on and so forth. See quite a few of the titles here: Contra, Donkey Kong Jr. Math, Wizard and Warriors, Double Dragon 3. Continuing on here with the display cases here, everybody got a ton of Super Nintendo stuff here. See, of course, go down here, got more of the common titles. Got let's see, Chuck Rock, Hunt for Red October, Judge Dredd, Jurassic Park, Mortal Kombat 2. You know, quite a few others. They actually do have box copy of Earthbound with the strategy guide, so it goes for about, you see right there, $600. But you can honestly see this for way more online, and of course maybe in other game stores they'll charge way more than what they have here. And you got Star Trek: The Next Generation, Pit Fighter, you know, Toy Story, quite a few titles here for the Super Nintendo. And when we move over to the next case here, you got quite a few N64 titles, which I'll be showing you here. I got a gold cart, which is for Pokemon Stadium 2. Excite by 64, which is an excellent game. Duke Nukem 64, Battle Tanks. Let's see here, Legend of Zelda, 007 GoldenEye, which is always a classic. You know, I see quite a few of those on some of your channels. And Banjo and Kazooie, right there, Perfect Dark. Decent price too, not bad for $8. And of course, you got the 1080 snowboarding that you saw there in the N64 kiosk. You know, quite a few N64 games here, decent selection, definitely for sure. And of course, over here, we're going to check out some of the Sega Genesis goodness over here. Got Road Rash 2. Got the Punisher loose. Goes for $35. I mean, it is kind of starting to be a rare game for the titles. You know, very good game. Got a Comic Zone. And, you know, say quite a few Sega Genesis games itself here. Definitely some that you might want to add to your collection. You want to check it out. Yeah, like I said, quite a few here, people. A lot of stuff. And continuing on with Sega, you got some of the Game Gear goodness over here. It's Star Wars, Super Monaco GP2. Of course, you got some Sonic, a few sports games. And on top here, you got some Neo Geo Pocket stuff. You got SVC Card Fighters and Pocket Reverse Eye. You got some more boxed Neo Geo Pocket stuff. Got a couple of TurboGrafx 16 games. Got quite a few Nintendo DS games. I mean, like, they got quite a bit of them here. More DS down at the bottom. Of course, you got the Supervision. You can see right there. And next, that's the Game Genie. Then down here, you got some Legend of Zelda Mortal Kombat figures. Got some handheld goodness down here from Tiger. Got Addams Family, Home Alone 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and you even got a Game & Watch, Mickey Mouse Game & Watch original. Of course, got some loose Atari Lynx goodness, and then some loose Virtual Boy games and a couple of box Virtual Boy games. Panic Bomber and Red Alarm, which is my favorite Virtual Boy game. Of course, here you got tons and upon tons of Game Boy Advance goodness. You know, ranging anywhere between $2 to $10, or depending on the title, just a little more. Of course, we're gonna move down here. There's some more GBA Advance games here. Got a box Baseball Heroes here for the Lynx. Got a couple of Game Genies. Of course, if you want to replace your screen, they got some Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy screens if you need to replace that. Got some Game Boy Advance stuff here, SP, and got a Game Boy over there. And then, of course, down here, people, pretty much the entire case is full, and I mean full, of Game Boy Color goodness. And quite a few titles here, people. Games are ranging anywhere between 2 to about 15, depending on the title. Like I said, you can't go wrong. I see a Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan way over there. Way over there for $4. Got Pac-Man for $6. You know, some of the cheesier titles I could pass on. They even got a Joust Defender arcade hits for $6. Not too bad. And of course, the one peripheral I'll never collect for, as a lot of you know me. Got the Jaguar CD, and pretty much passing on that. Got some loose Jaguar games. Got a couple of boxed Jaguar games. Then we got some boxed Fairchild Channel Left stuff here, and of course some stuff here for the Commodore VIC-20. Seawolf, Pinball, Jupiter Lander, Omega Race. Yeah, and you actually don't really see any iMagic stuff here, especially for the computers. And of course, down here, got some more good stuff here. And got some awesome boxed Atari games here. A couple for the 800, and then of course for the 2600. Some sealed. Because you got one of my favorite games here to play for the Arcadia. That's Dragon Stomper and Deadly Duck. Then you got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is a very highly rare game for the 2600. Springer, which is yet another one. And a cool How to Win at Pac-Man. And then you get some loose Vectrex cards. As you can see, you know how Star Castle is one of the more rare titles next to Pole Position. Got a couple of box games over there. And of course over here, everybody, if you just turn right back around, you can see like they got quite a few loose Atari games. Just, you know, more of the common titles, but definitely a few if you want to, you know, go through your collection. See here, you got Planet Patrol. Man, not bad for $1.50 too. You know, not a bad game for the Spectravision, but you gotta definitely check that one out. And I got, of course, quite a few of the Activision titles here. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Got a few 7800 games down here. And you got some more boxed Atari goodness here. Slot Racers, Fishing Derby, Home Run Combat. Got a M television game here, which is Astro Blast, which is really Astro Smash. They just renamed it for the Atari. And you got Defender, Chopper Command, a couple iMagic games, a Sealed Jungle Hunt. Got some loose ColecoVision games down there. Atari 8-bit and television. Got some more Atari 2600 games down here. And which is rare in the retro store, especially they actually had quite a few loose carts for the Commodore 64, which I'm actually surprised. Got a Seahorse Hide and Seek, which is kind of rare. Got Peanut Butter Panic. They actually even have Rampage for the Tandy Coco 3, which I would love to get, but I don't have a Coco 3, I only got the Coco 2. And then of course you got more of the box and television games down here. Of course, on the other side here of the Atari stuff for people, you can check out, they actually have quite a few boxed DS games. So if you're looking, you know, if you're more of a collector for the boxes, you can check that out. They, you know, would be complete with the manuals. And of course, over here, you got quite a few Super Nintendo loose games down there. N64, PlayStation 1 games. They actually got a couple long box titles down here, which is actually kind of hard to especially find those these days. And you turn around over here, got quite a few more PS1 titles. See basically the whole shelf right there. Got a Metal Gear Solid and Gran Turismo, Final Fantasy goodness. Of course, especially when you turn around, there's all the Dreamcast stuff right here. Definitely cool enough. You can check this out. We got Coaster Works.
No kidding, man.
Let's see this one. Especially, let me see, I'm trying to find one game here. Got Jet Grind Radio. It's definitely an awesome Dreamcast game. Then quite a few Sega Saturn titles. You see right down there. And this is really cool what I saw here. If you can look right here, people, they actually got the Sega Saturn kiosk, which I really don't remember seeing back, you know, 10, 15 years ago. It was actually cool to see this, and definitely in great condition. Monitors really good. As we turn around over here, got tons and tons of really good, awesome stuff here. Got a lot of Sega CD stuff. Especially some of these come with the foam and actually decent prices. Jurassic Park for $6. Surgical Strike for $8. Of course, you got tons, and I mean tons of box CDI stuff here, guys. Actually, no, sorry, it's not CDI, 3DO, sorry. A lot of 3DO stuff in box. So, you know, most of them are in really good condition. Of course, you got to turn around over here. Got a lot of more of the Xbox stuff, as you saw over here on the wall. Got a lot of the Xbox titles, quite a few. Good selection as well. And of course, over here, TV's not set up here yet, but this is where the Xbox kiosk is. You see right there. And as you flip over to the side, got some more Xbox stuff.
That game I'm going to come back and get some other time. It's a really, really cool game.
And of course, I did forget to mention, people, as soon as you come to the store, you got to basically look up and see all the box goodness they have here. This is, of course, the Magnavox Odyssey in its original box as you ordered it. And they actually still have that. And of course, over here, you got the Odyssey 100 in box. Fairchild Channel F, which is a different variation box of the one I have. You got Magnavox Odyssey 2. And the Atari 2600 4-switch. Up there, you got the Atari 2600 Junior. ColecoVision and Television Model 1. Atari 5200. And this was, people, now looking at this, this is what I did used to own. This is my very first Nintendo, which is the NES Deluxe set with Rob, the robot. So yeah, just to see that is giving me flashbacks. Sega Master System in box, Atari 7800. Sega Genesis, TurboGrafx 16. Got a Game Boy Pocket Yellow up there next to the Game Gear, and down here is the Super NES, Sega CD Model 1, Neo Geo, Real 3DO, Sega Saturn, PS1 in box, Virtual Boy in 64. Up there is another Super Nintendo, a special Zelda edition, Sega Dreamcast, PS2, and the PS2 online pack with an Xbox, GameCube, and some more new gen console stuff. But of course, if you go over here, people, this is some of the back of what they have here for Fallout games. Some more accessories if you're looking for stuff for your PS2, PSP, you know, whatnot. Got quite a few controllers over here. And this one over here that I actually saw was actually kind of unique. From when I was talking to the guys earlier, the last time I was here, this thing is a piece of crap. But to be honest, it's actually kind of cool looking. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want to use this for my consoles, but it's not bad looking. And you got a Atari disc drive back there. When you look up, you got quite a few more Ataris. You got the Atari 4 switch over there. Got a Heavy 6 switch, 2600 Junior, Atari 600 XL, and Television Model 1 over there. You got a boxed Texas Instruments TI 994A. Of course, they actually do have the supercharger for the Atari right over there. ColecoVision expansion module for the 2600 games. And of course, you got an Aladdin deck enhancer, and there's, of course, back there's quite a few boxed Game Boy games. And like I said, over here is more of the accessories. Of course, here's all for your 3DS. Quite a few more third-party controllers, stuff for the Sega Saturn. You actually got a Sega Saturn backup cart, RAM cart right there. And then, of course, tons and tons of Sega Genesis stuff. So you can see right there, Sega Model 2, got the Menacer, and of course the core system, which would be the Model 1. Okay, so we're going here, like I said, a lot of the Sega Genesis stuff in box. Sega Master System, and some more Genesis. Got tons and upon tons of loose Genesis goodness right there. N64. And of course, way over there, people, is like I said, tons and tons of Super Famicom. Sorry, SNES, not Super Famicom. I apologize. And some more box Super Nintendo stuff here. A few N64 titles. Some more peripherals that you'll need. I got the Donkey Konga over there. You see it right over there. GameCube and a Super Scope 6. Also forgot to check out some of this stuff here, people. They actually got a Ms. Pac-Man Coleco tabletop still in the box. And then, of course, some more Wii accessories over here. Got a nice little NES Advantage in the back. Of course, you got some more wire controllers and stuff that you're going to be needing. Of course, you got some very helpful staff here just going through a nice little lot of games that they just got over the weekend. Quite a few, as you can see, just from all this stuff here. Yeah, he's just sorting through them, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
And then, of course, back here where this gentleman is some more NES stuff that you definitely got to check out, and quite a few box titles.
Yeah.
And of course, over in this display, guys, I'm going to try to show some of this best I can. You got, like I said, with some more of the newer gen stuff. Got PS3, Wii, Xbox 360. And over here, if I just move this for like 1 second, got a couple of Vitas. And over here, got some 3DSs. Special Zelda editions over there. And of course, over here, got a couple of PSPs.
Anything good?
Everything, a PS Move controller, so on and so forth.
Hopefully, that's what we're doing right now.
So that's all for Fallout Games, everybody. I hope all you guys and gals enjoyed the tour. If you are in the Tempe and Phoenix area, they do have 3 locations. This is not the only one. I can honestly tell you from really looking at the prices, they really know what they're doing. They do go about the market value, and they're very, very helpful. If you have any questions or comments or information, please feel free to leave them there. I will leave all the information for you guys and gals down there in the description. definitely check me out on Facebook and Twitter. I do believe they have, like, you know, a Facebook themselves. So like I said, I will definitely leave all that information. And that's about it, people. Have a great day, and I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video. Take care. Cheers.